Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. This application is a one-stop solution for all the students who are preparing for government exams. This application is valid just for the Android users. Once you have downloaded the application, you can go and log in through your Gmail ID, and once you have logged in, you will be moved on to this page where you can see the various courses that are offered by us. To avail this course, you can use a code that is CRACK10 to get an additional 10% discount on the purchase you make. If we talk about the course, why this course is so important, how you will be benefiting through this course. If you see, we provide current affairs on the daily basis, on weekly basis, as well as monthly basis. On daily basis, we will be providing you with PDFs of the content of that particular day. Apart from this, you will be getting a quiz on your application that will be of 20 questions quiz on daily basis that will help you in boosting your preparation. Apart from that, on weekly, you will be getting a 50 questions quiz for your preparation, as well as if you see, you will also get a PDF that will contain all the important compiled news, current affairs of that particular week. And similarly, for monthly, you will be getting a top 100 questions PDF of that whole month. That is very important PDF and will be covering the most important news of that particular month. Alright, apart from this, we also cover banking awareness. All the banking aspirants, those who are preparing for bank exams, will absolutely love our course because we cover almost 99.99% of the syllabus of your bank exams. Here you will see we will also provide with quizzes as well as the PDFs. Apart from this, if you see the topic wise, for example, there are multiple questions that are related to obituary, important days, who won which event, who was awarded with which award. So all these topics that are related to your GS also or GK, such as apps and web portals, these are the current affairs that are important days, your books and authors, the new applications that were launched, new government schemes that were launched by the government, or your international affairs or your national affairs. All these topics, there are 20 such topics of which we are providing the PDF, as well as we teach on YouTube, where you can go and check our channel and you will be surprised that the content that we are providing is absolutely amazing. Alright, so this will be helping you to boost your preparation in the long term. This YouTube channel, you can go and subscribe to our channel, that is your Affairscloud, that will help you for your revision purpose also. Apart from this, we cover the state current affairs also. Here you can see the current affairs and all these content that we provide you that are bilingual. That means we provide you in English as well as both in Hindi also. Alright, so all the students who are from the Hindi language will also be benefited through our course. Also friends, you can purchase our course for 2 years. Alright, also for 1 year. If the students have exam or they are planning for the long term and they want to study for 2 years and they are expecting to give exam after 1 year, then they can opt for 2 years. As well as if the student is planning to give exam next year, then they can go for the 1 year course also. So these are the two types of courses that are available by us. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So friends, in this video we will be discussing important 3rd and 4th July current affairs. The session will be very important and I'll suggest you all to pay attention till the end. You can follow me on Instagram friends, where you can have your doubts cleared related to your government preparation or any queries related to your government exams. Before moving on to the daily news of 3rd and 4th of July, we'll be first discussing some important MCQ of previous days. First question is, which institution recently released a report titled India's Booming Gig and Platform Economy? This particular report was released by Niti Aayog. The India gig workforce is expected to expand to 23.5 million workers by 2930, a 200% jump from 7.7 million as of now. Alright, the report stated that 47% of the jobs are medium skilled, about 22% are high skilled, and about 31% are low skilled jobs. So the correct option here is option C, Niti Aayog. Next question is, which union ministry released the performance grading index for districts, that is your PGID? I repeat, performance grading index for districts were released by Ministry of Education. Alright, and this is for 2019 to 2020. Also, note that the schools across India have performed poorly under the category of digital learning. The top performing districts were Jaipur here, Sikar, and Jhunjhunu in Rajasthan. The PGID, that is your performance grading index for districts structure, has 600 points under 6 categories. They are outcomes, effective classroom transactions, infrastructure facilities, students entitlements, school safety, child protection, digital learning, and other governance processes. So correct option here becomes Ministry of Education. Next is Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying is set to launch One Health, that is a pilot project in which city? Pilot means on trial basis. One Health project that will be launched on trial basis will be launched in Bengaluru. The Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying is set to launch this One Health pilot project or project on trial basis in Bengaluru. This will help to develop a roadmap for national projects to value future outbreaks of zoonotic diseases. Can you tell me what are zoonotic diseases? These are the animals that are transferred from animal to humans. Alright, next. T-Hub, that is your technology hub, which was seen in the news recently, is a startup incubator based in which state? This is based in Hyderabad, and Hyderabad is the capital of Telangana. So the correct option is this T-Hub, or you can say Technology Hub. This facility will support over 2000 startups under one roof that was established in 2015. Alright, here the correct option is option B. T-Hub is located in Telangana. And the new building will be called T-Hub 2.0, that is the second version of Technology Hub. Also, you can say that it is a startup incubator company or a startup incubator infrastructure where they will be hosting more than 2000 startups. Alright, next very important question, friends. I'll like you all to note this down. Which Indian state will be hosting the or union territory will be hosting the Group 20 summit in 2023? First of all, remember this G20 summit will be hosted by India in 2023, and the location where this will be hosted is in the union territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Highly important. Also, this will be the first major international summit that will be held in Jammu and Kashmir after abrogation of its special status under Article 370. So the correct option here becomes option B. Moving on to the news part now. Assessment of States Union Territories Business Reforms Action Plan for the year 2022 was declared. What was all about this? Let's see. What does the full short form of this stands for? BRAP, that is Business Reform Action Plan for 2020. Remember, this was the 5th edition of the BRAP exercise that was recently announced by Nirmala Sitharaman. So this was the 5th edition. That also you have to remember. What is BRAP? Business Reform Action Plan. What is the aim of this Business Reform Action Plan? It is to promote investor confidence, develop a business-friendly environment, and improve the ease of doing business across India by creating a healthy, competitive aspect through a system of assessing states based on their performance in implementing BRAP. Here you can see, friends, this BRAP, that is Business Reforms Action Plan of 2020, was the 5th edition of the BRAP exercise that was announced by Nirmala Sitharaman, who is the Minister of Finance and Minister of Corporate Affairs, on 30th of June in New Delhi, with the aim that is important. It is to promote investors' confidence, develop a business-friendly environment, and improve the ease of doing business across India by creating a healthy competitive aspect through a system of assessing states based on their performance and implementing BRAP. That means if the states will be assessed, then there will be a healthy competition, and if there is a healthy competition, then there will be a scope of growth. Moving on, next, Udyami Bharat program. Recently, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has participated into the Udyami Bharat program. What is this Udyami Bharat program, friends? Remember, on 30th of June, Prime Minister Narendra Modi participated in this Udyami Bharat program that was organized at Vigyan Bhavan, that is in New Delhi. During this Udyami Bharat program, he launched various other initiatives such as ramp, that was raising and accelerating MSME performance, that means focusing on the small businesses and raising and accelerating those MSME performance. Second scheme was CBFTE, that is your capacity building for the first time MSME exporters. Next is PMEGP scheme, that was new features of the Pradhan Mantri or Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program to ramp up the MSME sector. Highly important. All right, remember these three schemes also, that ramp, CBFTE and PMEGP, new features of this Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program was also launched. And who participated in this Udyami Bharat program that was held at Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi? He was Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Another important question can be asked related to the location here, friends, that where Udyami Bharat program was held. This was held at Vigyan Bhavan, that is in New Delhi. Alright friends, moving on. Next we are talking about NCRTC. DB India has signed a pact for the operation of Delhi to Ghaziabad Meerut RRTS corridor. What is this RRTS? RRTS stands for Regional Rapid Transit System. Alright, and the train that will be working between this location, that is between Delhi to Meerut, will be developed by Alstom. This is the company that will be developing the train that will be working between Delhi to Ghaziabad and Meerut. Now coming back, you have to remember which two organizations signed pact here. It is your Dushe Ban Engineering and Consultancy Private Limited, that is your DB, and NCRCT, it stands for National Capital Region Transport Corporation. I repeat, National Capital Region Transport Corporation, along with Dushe Bhan Engineering and Consultancy Private Limited, that is a subsidiary of Dushe Bhan AG. Alright, highly important, these two companies have signed a pact for the operation of the Delhi Ghaziabad Meerut RRTS corridor, that is your Regional Rapid Transit System corridor. Alright, apart from this, remember the agreement is also linked to the Metro Rail policy in 2017 that was issued by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs to boost the private sector participation in the regional rail and metro rail projects. Here you can see NCRTC signed with DB India Pact, and they will be operating and maintaining this 82 km long Delhi Ghaziabad Meerut Regional Rapid Transit System corridor for 12 years. This is also important, friends. The time period for which they will be managing this is 12 years. Next, also one more thing, if we talk about this NCRTC, that is your National Capital Region Transport Corporation. This is a joint venture company of the Government of India along with 4 states, and these 4 states are Delhi, Haryana, Rajasthan and UP. Next we are talking about India's largest floating solar power plant that will be set up at Ramgundam power plant, that is in Telangana. I repeat, which is India's largest floating solar power plant. That means it is based on a water body and it will be located and it will be built on that particular water body. That is the reason we are calling it as India's largest floating solar power plant. It is the Ramgundam power plant that is located in Telangana. Highly important question. This Ramgundam floating solar power plant that is located in Telangana is the India's largest floating solar power plant that has a capacity of 100 megawatts. That is a capacity of 100 megawatts. It commenced their operation on 1st of July 2022. That means it started its working on 1st of July 2022 and made the final operation of 20 megawatt of the 100 megawatt Ramgundam floating solar power project. In March, an additional of 42.5 megawatt of power generation capacity was made operational by NTPC at this particular Ramagundam floating solar photovoltaic project. if somewhere it is written a PV in the starting of solar floating power plant or solar floating PV plant, here PV stands for photovoltaic. All right, don't get confused. It is related to your, it is a term related to your solar plants only. So India's largest, the question that is important and will be directly asked to you is that India's largest floating solar power plant, where is it located? It is located in Telangana. What is the name? It is Ramagundan power plant that is located in Telangana, and the capacity that it will be generating, how much electricity it will be generating, around 100 megawatts per year. Next we will be talking about a centrally sponsored scheme, that was Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprise. That is Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprise. This scheme was launched under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, and it has recently completed 2 years. That means it was started in the year 2020, and now in the year 2022 it has completed a total of 2 years. Here we are talking about Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Foods Processing Scheme. Alright, what is, if we talk about this scheme, this was launched in the year 2020, as we just saw, in the month of June. It was launched by the Ministry of Food Processing Industries. This question can also be asked, that which is the responsible ministry for this. It is the Ministry of Food Processing Industries. This is the responsible ministry. Alright, it is currently being implemented into 35 states and union territories. Under this scheme, the submission process for the applicants to apply for the credit link subsidy is done through the online portal of www.pmfme.ministryoffoodprocessingindustry.gov.in. Alright, if we talk about this particular product, as we saw, that is a centrally sponsored scheme, that is PMFME scheme. It was launched under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, and what is the main aim or objective of this scheme? It is to empower the unorganized micro enterprise to fulfill the aim of formalizing the food processing sector in India, in order to make the food processing sector in India a better sector, and to do advancement in this sector, and to come up with more funding in this particular sector, more research and development in this particular sector, this scheme was launched. Also remember, under this Prime Minister formalization, Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprise, the digital GIS One District One Product Map of India was also developed to provide the details of one district, one product of all the states and union territories. Also, it is providing a financial support of 40,000 rupees for working capital and purchase of small tools for each member of the self-help groups engaged in food processing activities in India. Over 1 lakh self-help group members are identified, and seed the capital of around 203 crore rupees that is provided to the beneficiaries as of now. Under this scheme, Ministry of Food Processing Industries has signed an MOU with the NAFED, that is your National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation of India, and Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India, that is your TriFed, as well as NAFED, to boost the marketing as well as the branding activities of those beneficiaries. Alright, so remember, coming back, this particular Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Food Processing Enterprise, that is that is under the Ministry of Food Processing Industries, and it is working under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, has completed 2 years. This scheme was launched in the month of June in the year 2020. Alright, here you can see in the June of 2020, this was launched by the Ministry of Food Processing Industries. It is currently implemented into 35 states and union territories, and this is the website where you can go through and apply for the credit link subsidy. Moving on, next we will be talking about entrepreneurship ecosystem. Recently, IIE, that is your Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship, that is located in Guwahati, have signed an MOU with IIM Shillong, that is your Indian Institute of Management of Shillong, to boost entrepreneurship ecosystem in the northeastern region. I repeat, in order to boost entrepreneurship, incubation and startup ecosystem in the northeastern region, IIE Guwahati, that is Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship Guwahati, and Indian Institute of Management Shillong have signed an MOU together to boost entrepreneurship ecosystem in the northeastern region, and that is the reason we also saw T Hub 2.0 that was launched in order to incubate more than 2000 startups in that particular infrastructure that was launched in Hyderabad, Telangana. The aim, as I just told you, it is to boost entrepreneurship incubation and startup ecosystem in the northeast region. And the organization that have signed together or signed an MOU is IIE Guwahati and IIM Shillong. Next, Government of India has recently amended FCRA, that is your Foreign Contribution Regulation Acts of 2011. Under this act, earlier relatives who are living abroad were able to send rupees 1 lakh to the families living in India. But now this rule has been changed, and now Indians can receive up to 10 lakh rupees a year from the relatives staying abroad without informing the authorities. That was earlier 1 lakh rupees. That means without declaring the amount, people living abroad outside India can send money to Indians people or send money to their relatives living in India up to how much amount? Up to 10 lakh rupees without declaring them. Alright, highly important. Next we will be talking about SBI card has partnered with Aditya Birla to launch Aditya Birla SBI card. I repeat, SBI cards has partnered with whom? Aditya Birla Finance to launch a co-branded credit card, that was Aditya Birla SBI card. This card has been designed to award customers with reward points on their spending in telecom sector, fashion, travel, dining, entertainment and hotels, etc. If we talk about SBI cards and payment services, who is the MD and CEO? Rama Mohan Rao Amaraji is the current MD and CEO. It was established in 1998 and headquarter of this SBI Cards and Payment Services Limited is in Gurugram, Haryana. Next, Edelweiss General Insurance has joined hand with Avance Financial for student travel insurance. I repeat, Edelweiss General Insurance has partnered with Avance Financial Services, that is an education focused NBFC, to provide travel insurance to Indian students going abroad for higher education. So remember these two organization name. They have joined together or they have signed a pact. Next is Muthoot Finance. Muthoot Finance has updated the version of the web application. Muthoot Finance, that is a non-banking financial company, has launched the new upgraded version of Muthoot online web application that is offering an extended range of features with promises an omni-channel experience to its customer. The omni means everything provided here. As we know, when a application is updated, even in your mobile phones, when you are updating an application, you will be receiving many new features. Similarly, here many features on the web application of Muthoot Finance are being provided after their updation. Next, CRISIL has cut the India's GDP growth rate that was estimated to be around 7.3% for the fiscal year 2023. Alright, earlier CRISIL said that the India's GDP growth rate is 7.8%, but now it has cut the India's GDP growth rate to 7.3% for the fiscal year 2023. Highly important. Alright, this is due to the slowing of export demand and high inflation and the country's recent revision of higher oil prices. So what is the CRISIL GDP projection for India for the fiscal year 23? It is 7.3% now, which was earlier 7.8%. Also remember, the inflation stood at an average of 6.8% in the fiscal year 23. That was 5.5% in the fiscal year 2022, which has reduced the purchasing power that would have revived the consumption, which is the largest component of the GDP. Alright, if we talk about CRISIL, CRISIL is a Credit Rating Information Services of India Limited. It is a subsidiary of an American company, S&P Global. If we talk about MD, that is your Managing Director and CEO of CRISIL, he will be Amish Mehta. And where is the headquarter of this particular CRISIL? It is located in Mumbai, Maharashtra. So what is the GDP growth rate forecast? It is 7.3 now, which was earlier 7.8%. Next we will be talking about Tanuja Nesari ji. As you can see here, recently UK Parliament has honored AIIA Director Tanuja Nesari ji with Ayurveda Ratna Award. I repeat, Director of All India Institute of Ayurveda. This AIIA, that is your All India Institute of Ayurveda, Director of All India Institute of Ayurveda, Tanuja Nesari was awarded with Ayurveda Ratna Award by the United Kingdom Parliament for her contribution in the field of Ayurveda at the global as well as at the national level. I repeat, Tanuja Nisari, who is the director of All India Institute of Ayurveda, was awarded with Ayurveda Ratna Award as for her work or her contribution in the field of growth of Ayurveda at global as well as at national level. Alright. Next, here you can see this award was conferred by the All Party Parliamentary Group on the Indian Traditional Sciences of UK. The award was presented on the occasions of the International Yoga Day that was observed on 21st of June, important day. And on 5th of June, what do we observe? Environment Day. Alright, here we are talking about Ayurveda Ratna Award awarded to Director of AIIA Tanuja Nisari ji. Next, Sandeep Kumar Gupta. Sandeep Kumar Gupta has been named as the next chairman of GAIL. What is GAIL? Gas Authority of India Limited. I repeat, Sandeep Kumar Gupta, who is the Director for Finance of Indian Oil Corporation Limited IOCL, has been selected to be the new chairman and managing director of GAIL India Limited, that is a Public Enterprise Selection Board. Highly important. He will be replacing whom? He will replace Manoj Jain. He will replace whom? He will be replacing Manoj Jain to be the new chairman and managing director of GAIL India Limited. Highly important. Alright. Also, if we talk about GAIL, friends, you remember a hydrogen blending with natural gas. This plant was set up by GAIL in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. Coming back, next topic, DRDO. DRDO has recently conducted the successful maiden flight of autonomous flying wing technology demonstrator. I repeat, recently it was your DRDO that has successfully carried out the maiden flight of an autonomous flying wing technology demonstrator from the aeronautical range of Chitradurga, Karnataka. Where was this flying wing technology demonstrator tested? It was tested in Karnataka. First thing, it has been designed and developed by whom? It has been designed and developed by Aeronautical Development Establishment, that is a research laboratory of DRDO only. So if in the option it is given DRDO, then well and good, mark DRDO. But in option if it is not given, it is given the department, that is your ADE. ADE is your Aeronautical Development Establishment. Alright, so remember here, it was developed by Aeronautical Development Establishment ADE of Bangalore. This is a department of DRDO only, and this was successfully tested in the test range of Chitradurga of Karnataka. And here we are talking about autonomous flying wing technology demonstrator. Alright. Also remember this UAV. What is UAV? This is your unmanned air vehicle that was powered by small turbo fan engine that is being developed by ADE, that is a premier research laboratory of DRDO we saw. Alright. Also remember, in the Union Budget of 2022, around 70,000 crore rupees has been sanctioned for the domestic defense procurement, which accounts to 63% of the defense capital budget. If we talk about DRDO, who is the chairman of DRDO? G. Satish Reddy ji is the chairman of DRDO, and this was established in 1958, as well as where is the headquarter of DRDO? It is in New Delhi. So this is everything you have to remember regarding the flying wing technology demonstrator, that it was developed by ADE, that is a department of DRDO, and it was tested in Karnataka. Next we will be talking about a book, that is The Life and the Times of George Fernandez. I repeat, The Life and the Times of George Fernandez. This is a biography of George Fernandez. You have to tell me this book was authored by whom? Rahul Ramagundam has authored this book, that is The Life and the Times of George Fernandez. That is a biography of George Fernandez. Highly important. And this book will be released by Penguin Random House, India. Next we will be observing World Sports Journalist Day on 2nd of July, and we will be observing World UFO Day on 2nd of July. We are searching for aliens also, friends, now. Alright, So World UFO Day, that is unidentified flying object UFO. This is the full form of UFO. So World UFO Day is observed on 2nd of July, and on 2nd only World Sports Journalist Day. Next, remember there is a scheme by Kerala, important scheme. Kerala has launched a medical insurance scheme for the government employees and pensioners, that is MediSAP. So question will be direct, that MediSAP, that is a medical insurance scheme for state employees and pensioners, was launched by which state? It was launched by Kerala. One more thing, Shelly app. This Shelly app was a health and wellness app that was launched by which state? It was also launched by Kerala only, friends. Alright. So friends, those were your news part. Now let's quickly revise all the current affairs of 3rd and 4th July in one go. First is the 5th edition of the Business Reforms Action Plan, that was the BRAP, that is an assessment of states and union territories to enhance the ease of doing business, was recently launched by Nirmala Sitharaman ji. PM Modi participated in the Udyami Bharat program and launched many key initiatives and many other schemes too. NCRTC and DB India have signed an operation and maintenance of RRTS corridor that will be from Delhi to Ghaziabad to Meerut. Then this will be also a 82-kilometer long corridor. Also, the train that will be working between them will be developed by Alstom. Fourth is India's largest floating solar power plant has been commissioned at Ramagundam, Telangana. Alright, it is Ramagundam solar power plant, that is the India's largest floating solar power plant. Ministry of Food Processing Industries and have launched this PMFME scheme under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan that has completed 2 years. This was launched in the month of June in the year 2020, and now it has completed 2 years in the year 2022. Next is IIE Guwahati and IIM of Shillong. They both have signed together an MOU to boost the entrepreneurship ecosystem in the Northeast region. And we have seen that T-Hub 2.0 was also launched where in Hyderabad, Telangana. Government of India has amended the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act rules of 2011. Earlier the limit was to send 1 lakh rupees without declaring this. Now the people living abroad can send up to 10 lakh rupees to India without declaring it. Next is SBI Cards has partnered with Aditya Birla Finance to launch Aditya Birla SBI Card. ACC has established FSIB for appointments in the financial institutions. Edelweiss General Insurance has joined hand with Avance Financial for students' travel insurance. Those are going abroad for the future studies. Muthoot Finance has launched the updated version of the web application, and with the help of this updated version, they are providing more services online. There will be more features to provided on the web application. Next, CRISIL. CRISIL provides the India's GDP growth rate. Earlier it was 7.8%, but now CRISIL has slashed down their GDP growth rate to 7.3% for fiscal year 23. India's marine product export record all-time high for the fiscal year 21-22. Also, UK Parliament has honored AIIA Director Tanuja Nisari with the Ayurveda Ratna Award. This is an important award, friends. I want you all to remember it. This is Ayurveda Ratna Award, and it was presented by UK Parliament to the Director of AIIA Tanuja Nisari for her work or contribution in spreading Ayurveda to all around the world. And this award was presented on 21st of June. That is your International Yoga Day. Next is Sandeep Kumar Gupta was named as the next chairman and managing director of GAIL. DRDO has conducted successful maiden flight of the autonomous flying wing technology demonstrator. This was tested in which state? It was tested in Karnataka, and it was done by DRDO. And this is being developed and designed by ADE, that is a department of DRDO only. Next is book, that is The Life and the Times of George Fernandez. This book, The Life and the Times of George Fernandez, it is a biography of George Fernandez, and this book has been authored by whom? Rahul Ramagundam has authored this book. Then on 2nd of July, we observe World Sports Journalist Day and World Unidentified Flying Object Day, that is your UFO Day, is also observed on 2nd of July. Kerala has launched medical insurance scheme for the government employees and pensioners, that is MediSep. It was launched by Kerala. Shelly app was also launched by Kerala. Also friend, today is 4th of July. So remember, the earth, or you can say earth, is at the longest distance from the sun on this particular day, that is 4th of July. I repeat, earth is at the longest distance from sun on this particular day, that is today on 4th of July. Alright friends, that's all for the day. I hope you have enjoyed our session. If you want us to continue with such sessions, all you have to do is comment below and let us know that yes sir, we are enjoying your session and we want more such current affairs from you on daily basis. Alright, that's all for the day friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.